Negotiation. I learned it. I go and do short course and I read. I have a library in my house. My in-law will tell you. Like from here to here, I have over 1,000 books. I have books in economics, books in finance, books. I'm a pastor, so I have religious books. I have books, everything. That library can buy a pickup. So you have money, you go and buy a car, you buy. But everything is in my head. If something happens in Ghana and I go to Togo, I can't carry my things, my car away. But what is in my head is what I'll carry. If Daniel then were not wise, they wouldn't have been selected among the people. All the thing they had in Judah, they couldn't carry it along. Feed here. Not only feed your stomach, feed your brain. So scholastic wisdom is important, professional wisdom is important, and then what? Financial wisdom is important. So you have to know what we call the asset allocation in financial wisdom is dividing up of your money among different classes or types of investment: stock, bond, commodities, real estate. All right, because looks to be honest with you, if you are poor, you can have all the wisdom. When there's funeral in your house, you can have all the ideas. You will be the one to arrange a church because you don't have money. When you arrange, when you close, you are the one that will tell you to go and dismantle the canopy. You need recognition and significance. Money talks. This King Solomon said, money answered for it. So don't be there and say, my friend, be serious. If you don't have money and there's funeral, don't wait for you. I remember when I finished investing, my grandmother died when I was writing my last will. They didn't tell me. I was his favorite grandchild. So somebody said, oh, let's wait for Nilante because grandma's favorite. I was the first grandchild who entered in this. So she doesn't joke with me. When I was going, she killed fowl for me. They said, no, when he came, what did he come to do? Because I need money. After the 1 year, when we were going to do it, I was working. They waited for me because they were going to do the tomb. Yes. Now I'm a director. When it's a funeral, they wait for me. When I say, hey, shift it to next week, that's when I can get money. It's okay. If you don't have money, you can't talk. So you need financial what? You need financial wisdom. Save. No matter how difficult it is. When they give you 100 cedis, save, pay your 10%. Say tithe. You are going to build. Pay your tithe. If you don't pay, God will be angry. Pay your tax. If you don't pay, Akufa will be angry. Then put 10% down as for savings. If it's 10 cedis, you can't take it to bank. Give it to Susu people to mark. And 10% for emergency. Other than that, you go and sell your phone. That is 4,000 cedis, 350. Because emergency has come. You need it. Somebody stole my iPad, 2,500. I went and sold 290 cedis at Medina. He doesn't know that he needs the money. So anything you give him, doesn't know the use. When you are in trouble, you can sell your property so cheap. So you do an investment, savings for what? Emergency. So when there's an emergency, you fall on that. Other than that, you go and take your cloth, which is 100 cedis, and sell it 50 cedis. Because there's an emergency. You don't want to be embarrassed. Alright? So learn those basic things. Savings. Oh, it's kind of crying. Don't live beyond your means. To make you relevant, you also need what we call ideas. People say in this country, you need money to make money. My brother, who is an economist, will tell you that it's not wholly true. I don't know whether economists believe that you need money to make money. But the truth of the matter is that when a man with an idea meets a man with money, there's always an exchange. The man with the idea gets the money, and the man with the money gets what? The idea. So you need transformational idea. It's not what I'll eat and die. Me there, anything, what I can use to just pay my rent and my children. I don't want any plenty thing. What is it? Oh, now the work that is going on is space to space. And you see now you go and do space to space. He do space to space. Now people see that his level has changed. There's another space to space, another space to space, another space to space, 7 space to space in the same area. Because you want something that you eat and what? Die. So small. What is going on? They say phones. They are selling phones. I remember the first, before the scratch card came, there was something like space, mobile something. You go there and you tell them, and then they give you the data on your phone. Something is that what they call space to space? Space to space. Then somebody came. We had a property at Osu. My in-law, their family. So if you do it at space to space, I say, this space to space. Now the thing is common. Let me tell you something about investment. When you are doing investment, any investment that you hear that throw people are talking about it's got into what we call the bubble point. Anywhere you pass, space to space, it's got into a point. Last person will do poof. Then the balloon just what will happen to the balloon? Best. That's why I did not put money into Namwan. Whenever you talking Namwan, I say, Kai, it's going to the bubble point. So I didn't lose one kobo for that. But everybody talking and say, this thing that is common, everybody is talking about it. Is waiting for the last one. But they are pumping the air. It's then the pow. All right. So I checked it and I said, space to space. Immediately, they say, scratch card. So now who's doing space to space? Then they did scratch card. So you do the thing, then you put the thing. People started buying scratch card and they are selling. Now they say the scratch card buy it on Momo. You see? So you don't just get into things because everybody is getting to it. Think about an idea that is transformational. It can take you to what? 10, 20 years. Your children can enjoy. And it's not that easy. You have to sit down and analyze it critically. You must talk to other people. You must do research about it. And don't think about immediate reward. Take your time. It's all the people who run into sachet water. All of them have been taken out. Belako has come. He's cleared them. Ice, something special ice. The big guys, when they realized that there's money inside, they came and they started scalability. Economics, and they are all over the place. Plenty. They've taken all those small ones. They say go to the village. They're taking the cities from there. All right. So think about something that can affect. And your time, it is technology. Speed and what? Accuracy. Don't finish school without knowing how to use Excel. If you don't know, when you from here, go and learn how to use Excel. Don't tell me I don't know computer. Because this time is speed and accuracy. Nobody is ready for you to say, madam, please give me some time. I'm putting the data together. Put it there, 5 minutes. You tell me the figure. Say, okay, please, I'm adding. 17,000 times how many? 17,000 plus 15,000 plus 20,000. Oh, let me check again. They'll put it in Excel. Say sum. 5 seconds. So if you don't have speed and accuracy, you will not be relevant. If you are young, like this one, learn coding. I say what? Coding. Programming. If you are going to learn it, it will be difficult. So learn Excel. Because coding is difficult. Even me, I won't even try it now because you will sleep every day. You write, it won't work. We do it. All right. But Excel will give you what? Speed and give you what? Accuracy. To become relevant in this our end time, we need what? Speed. That's why everything is GPS guarded. Even when you're going somewhere, because people don't want to, they use to go what? So they just switch it on. All right, which is the fastest route? What do you think the best way? Speed. Because if somebody gets to the market before you, he will sell before you. All right. So for you to become relevant, important, employable, right, in this competitive time, you need speed and what? Accuracy. And what can give you that is Excel. If you are young, please, if you are here and you have a child, take the child to coding school. Artificial intelligence is coming to take over markets. So don't sit down and spend all the time. Hey, baba kotoro, hey, kababa koro, no gonna change anything. You better become knowledgeable. Because you not tell the Indian man who has his company that I'm going to pray, I'm going to be a spiritual something for you. He wants speed and what? Accuracy. He wants information to get to the people abroad. These are analysis. These are market survey. Graphs. It's gone. So now you are going to do the thing. You learn SHS. You draw a map like that. No. Pencil. Then say point 1, point 2, point there. No. You put the things SI will draw. Send. Connected. Alright. So you need speed and what? If you are going to be relevant, first make sure that you have relevant experience in that field. And do not expect immediate reward. Critically analyze the idea. Look for opportunities. You come to church, you realize that when they close, people don't have water. You understand? So you come with your car or throw bring you. You put sachet water in some ice chest. Sit down, one. They are buying. Sit down when they close, people, hey, yogurt. Forgive your idea. Start looking for opportunities at where you are. The work you do when you go abroad, if you do it here, you get more money. I don't go. We are 25 who finish geodetic in 1998. 15 of us stay. Is it 15? 25. 15 went abroad. 10 of us stay. My colleagues abroad, some are in Canada, US, and this, when they come, they are not able to even buy a gift for me. They feel so ashamed. Like, the guy is in Ghana. Is that your school? I say yes. Is that your this? Is that the car you're using? I say yes. All right, so that's it. Then the other ones are, you want to validate your idea. The first thing you want to do is critically think through 6-second opinion. Like I'm saying, you people are lucky because you are very intelligent people. People who are educated here in Presby Church. If you don't get them in Asharibuchi, you can get them somewhere else. All right? And your structure is so that you have district, you have circuit, something. Okay, so you can get it. You can always get a second opinion. Whatever you want to do, somebody have done it, somebody has passed it, somebody is a lecturer, you have a university, you can get. Seek opinion. Let people run it by people. Do you understand? Don't just say that I had a dream that I should sell mango. Then the next day we are going to carry one basket of mango. So you said, what type of mango? What size? The weight? Check. So run it to critically what? Analyze. Seek it and make sure it's scalable. And then pray because you're a Christian. And start with whatever you have and some knowledge or expertise. After you sought a second opinion, pray about it. All right? And then start. Whatever you have, start with it. All right? But it's important to critically think about it. Run it by people. Seek a second opinion. All right? And then critically, and then pray. Christian, don't joke with this thing. Africa, if the spiritual things are real, so you can have a shop, someone who close the shop spiritually. You've seen open, everybody's passing, seen close. So don't joke. Pray. You haven't heard the story of the Uber driver who is going around, nobody says, I saw Bitikanu. I said, no, be Bitikanu. Somebody is sitting in front. Everybody is seeing that somebody is sitting in front. But he knows that there's nobody. Yes. So anything you want to do what? Pray. That is the advantage you have. You are God's precious possession. He hears you. He cares about you. He loves you. So talk to God before you start what? Anything. All right. And then, what again? All right, then when you have ideas, you go onto the net, like I'm talking about. I know some of you have started thinking, oh, okay, they said fintech. Is it fintech they call it? The economists. They're coming with all kinds of things. How to make money on the internet. Don't just get up. Use this formula R2A2. Write it R2A2. I didn't ask you to write anything, but this is alright. When you see something that is working for Americans, it doesn't mean that because it's working for Americans, it works for Ghanaians. Here, interest rate is about 40-70%. America is about 3%, 2%. So you all finish university. The American can go and start job. They can get a loan, 2%. All right, and start. And they are venture capitalists, angel capital, angel or something. They are there. They are there. They have money. They are ready to help. So when you have the idea, recognize what that idea is. Compare. That's why I said run it by other people. Critically think about it. And make sure it relates to us. All right. There's a guy who finished and set up a fintech company, and he's made it. You all finished. You all did computer science. Can you also set up a fintech company? What is his interest? So do the benchmarking. How much is the interest rate? What are the distance? What are the opportunities? So you relate. You recognize first R, and relate. Make sure you relate to it. Check and see whether the guy who has succeeded in Nigeria is also having interest rate of 42%. And then sit down, assimilate. Think about it. Ask, okay, so what do I do? My own, which people am I going to give to? Which companies? Where? How I did then? The political environment. Check all these things and see that, yeah, it fits. Then before you apply. So R2A2. Recognize, relate, assimilate the idea, assimilate it. Make sure you understand it. Do the benchmarking, check everything. Compare and see whether other people have tried it. What are the challenges before you apply? Finally, Daniel was one of the people who was selected. Did you know that Daniel was relevant in the book of Nebuchadnezzar time? When the book of Nebuchadnezzar left, there's a guy called Bethesda. Remember that? The book of Bethesda's successor. Dynasty was relevant. He was still a prime minister. Darius came. He was still relevant. Cyrus came. He was still what? Under 4 dispensations. He was relevant. There are people when Akufo-Addo leave today, they are finished. Because all they know how to do. Nana, I'm this for. Nana, they don't know anything. You understand? But Daniel was relevant under Nebuchadnezzar, 4 different dispensations. And when you have knowledge, understanding, wisdom, competence, learn the language in this thing, you can be relevant in it. No political party can stop you. Thank you very much for hearing.